Are you feeling burnt out by social media from posting every day and still not seeing the sales that you want? You're in the right place. My name is Kirsten Roldan. I'm the creator of Million Dollar Email, and I help coaches and service providers to hit their first 100K to a million, reduce their social media presence, and increase their piece using email marketing without a bunch of freebies, complicated funnels, or even a big audience. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to double your email sales conversions. So many of you would increase your conversions with better email topics. First and foremost, you need to have topics that are actually highly relevant to your audience so that they feel like, okay, this is for me, they know me, they get me. But even more than that, you need to make sure you have topics that actually support their buying decision, not that just are like good for them to hear, good for them to read, educational and valuable. Inside my program, Million Dollar Email, I've come up with this framework called conversion categories that addresses all of the different categories that actually make up a buying decision for a client. And so it helps you to make sure that you are hitting all the different categories you need to hit in your sequences to help your client actually make a proper buying decision. And a part of those categories includes making sure that you actually are addressing urgency, making them want to buy now, not later, and that you are addressing all of the different categories of your own offer so you are fully and thoroughly communicating it and the value of it. So there are 6 different conversion categories, right? It's making sure that you are addressing the features of your offer, the frameworks and solutions of your offer, the FAQs and objections of your offer, the case studies of your offer, the different urgency points that your offer has, and your specific offer categories. All of this is going to be very important in making sure that you are creating the highest converting topics. There are also certain topics that you need to make sure you're sending, whether you are selling on Evergreen or you are selling in a launch, depending on what you're doing, what phase of the launch you're in, right? What phase of your Evergreen sequence that you're in, you need to make sure you're sending very specific topics. And so that is also a part of what we do inside Million Dollar Email is we literally give you exactly what topics you need to make sure you're send at every phase of your launch, every quarter when you're selling on Evergreen, and when just in general in your entire sequences. But then what's going to be really important is actually doing an urgency review on the topics, because the reality is once you do this framework, you are going to have so many topics that you can write about, but you need to actually be able to do an urgency review on them. An urgency review is evaluating, does this address the 3 types of urgency? What we teach in the program is that the 3 types of urgency are informational, seasonal, and results-based. So is it addressing the 3 types of urgency? Because those topics are going to be the most important and the most investment-making topics, meaning those are going to be the topics that make your client actually consider whether or not they want to join now or later. Once you have your topics and they are addressing all of the different categories and they're your most urgent topics, then from there, it's making sure that you have the right copy that are including all of the conversion components that you need from subject line to PS line. And that's another thing that we walk you through inside Million Dollar Email. We make sure that your subject line is highly relevant to your reader so that it's not just something that they open just to get to inbox 0, but it's something that they open because they're like, wait, should I actually consider buying this offer? And then from there, making sure that your email includes everything that's going to help a client actually convert all the way down to the PS line. Inside Million Dollar Email, you will learn the exact strategy that myself and my clients have used to increase our email conversions and hit our first 100K to a million in our business peacefully using email marketing. When you join, you will get instant access to a curriculum that will help you to immediately audit your emails and why they are not converting. And then from there, we have on-demand copy reviews where you can submit your copy directly to us and get a customized, personalized review anytime. If you want to double your email sales, make sure you join Million Dollar Email today.